I found out my daughter was cheating, and she didn't think it was wrong. A few years ago, I divorced my husband after discovering he was having an affair. It was devastating, and I never wanted my daughters, Lizzie, 17, and Mackenzie, to experience the pain of betrayal. Since then, I've had custody of them most of the time, while their father has them on weekends and during the summers. Lizzie has been dating Jacob for over a year. He's a wonderful young man, kind, respectful, and incredibly bright. I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes valedictorian of their class. He practically lives at our house, always helping out, treating Lizzie with so much love. I thought they were happy together. But a few weeks ago, I overheard Lizzie on the phone with someone else, someone named Brandon. The way she spoke, the playful flirting, made it clear he wasn't just a friend. At first, I tried to convince myself I was mistaken. But then, a week later, she told me she was heading out to see a friend, and I watched from the window as she got into a car and greeted a guy with a kiss. And it wasn't Jacob. I felt sick. Yet every day, Jacob still came over, oblivious to the truth. He held her hand, laughed with her, and looked at her like she was his entire world. Meanwhile, I knew she was betraying him behind his back. That night, after Jacob left, I confronted her. "Are you cheating on Jacob?" I asked directly. She rolled her eyes and shrugged. "It's none of your business." I was floored. "Of course it's my business. I raised you better than this." She sighed, annoyed. "I'm just bored. Jacob is sweet, but sometimes he's too serious. Brandon is more fun." I told her if she wasn't happy, she needed to break up with Jacob instead of leading him on. But she dismissed it, saying she wasn't sure she even wanted Brandon. She just liked the attention. I was disgusted. Not only was she cheating, but she didn't even seem to care that it was wrong. So I grounded her, and I canceled her senior trip. She was furious, and after a screaming match, she packed her things and went to stay with her dad. Then he called me, angry that I was punishing her over a silly high school relationship. He accused me of projecting my bitterness from our failed marriage onto Lizzie's choices. "This isn't about me," I told him. "This is about teaching her that cheating is wrong and that actions have consequences." I gave Lizzie a chance. I called her and said I'd reconsider letting her go on the trip, but only if she told Jacob the truth. She refused. "He doesn't need to know," she said. "I still love him. He just gets on my nerves sometimes and I need a break." I was horrified. "You don't love him, Lizzie. You love what he does for you. If you actually cared, you wouldn't be lying to him every day." She scoffed. "Why do you even care? You're supposed to be on my side, but you're acting like Jacob is your kid and not me." "Because this isn't about sides," I told her. "It's about being a decent human being." And then something even more concerning came up. I asked about Brandon, who he was, where he went to school. "He's not in school," she said. I felt my stomach drop. "How old is he?" "He's not that much older," she said, suddenly defensive. That was enough for me. After the call, I contacted my ex-husband again, telling him we needed to be worried, not just about the cheating, but about this Brandon guy. He dismissed me, calling me a helicopter parent. "You need to let her make her own mistakes," he said. "Mistakes are failing a test or choosing the wrong college," I shot back. "Not lying, cheating, and possibly getting involved with a man too old for her." But he didn't care. I do. I don't know where this leaves us, but I won't sit back and watch my daughter become someone who thinks dishonesty and manipulation are acceptable. If she wants to make mistakes, fine, but not under my roof, and not on my dime.